Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are here to talk about a brand new beauty service. So if that is something you're interested in watching, you're in the right place. We're about to get into it.
I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf.
Alright you guys, so today we are going to talk about a brand new beauty service that has launched onto the beauty scene that I am actually pretty excited about. I don't want to take a whole lot of time explaining to you guys actually the ins and outs of how this works. It's quite new, so it is a concept that you guys are going to have to wrap your heads around. So I think the best way to explain it is by simply saying, what if I told you that you could pay me $30 a month and I will let you go into Sephora and pick out $300 worth of products, and you only have to pay regular wholesale direct prices. So you don't have to pay for any of the middlemen pricing with the brands. You don't have to pay for any of the retail markups that happen with the brands. You don't have to pay for any of the celebrity marketing that these brands are paying for nowadays. You don't have to pay any of those prices. You actually get to pay wholesale direct pricing. So that $45 foundation is now a $7 foundation. That $117 luxury skincare anti-aging moisturizer that you've been dying to get, that's $117, is now only $12.78. Would you pay that $30 to have access to that? I would. And that's basically what Beauty Pie is. So Beauty Pie is a luxury skincare and makeup that gives you access to product without the middleman, without any retailer markups, etc. So the lady that started Beauty Pie, her name is Marcia Kilgore. She founded Bliss, the skincare line. She founded Soap and Glory. She is a industry professional that has been around for years. She knows all the best labs worldwide. She knows all the formulas that all the luxury brands are working with. She is an insider and she knows it all. She decided to launch this kind of luxury buyers club in the UK, and they ran it for a little while to see how it went, and she was very successful with it. So they've brought it over here to the US. So the way that it works is, number one, each membership comes with a corresponding spending limit. So that keeps people from buying in bulk and getting access to these prices and then reselling it at a higher price out on the street. So if you buy in with a membership of $10 a month, you can buy $100 worth of product. If you buy a $20 a month membership, you can get $200 worth of product. If you spend $30, you can get $300 worth of product each month. Now, I decided to do the $30 a month membership fee, and that gives me a $300 a month spending limit. If I don't use all of that $300 in one month, it automatically rolls over to the next month, which I love. So even if you don't use it, you don't lose it. So you can get your membership, you can do it month to month, it's however you want to do it, you can stop it, start it, whatever. So that's kind of the way that it works. Now, it's hard to keep up in your mind what your spending limit is. So their website is so user friendly. It has a little ticker down at the bottom that tells you, all right, you're at $247. Okay, you're at $228. So as you're shopping and putting stuff in your cart, it automatically tallies it for you down at the bottom. Another thing about their website that I really, really love is something they call transparency pricing. So when you actually look at a product, I'll give you an example here. So if you actually look at a foundation, for example, you look at the foundation and you see what the initial price is. So the typical price of the foundation is $44. Members, however, pay $15.37. If you go all the way down to the bottom, the one thing I really love is that the member price is explained on every single product. So you have product and packaging for this particular foundation is $13. The warehousing cost $1.95, and the safety and testing that had to be done on these products was 42 cents per unit. So what you're paying for is you're actually paying for the product, and you're paying for the component, you're paying for the warehouse and the packaging for the component, and then you're paying for the NPC and safety testing that has to take place with all products. So you're paying for that, and that's all you're paying for. You're not paying for retail space, you're not paying for marketing, you're not paying any of this other stuff that bloats our prices out there. What I love about Miss Kilgore in particular is that she knows also what labs to work with. She is working with some of the most renowned labs in the world. A lot of these products are being made in Italy, which is where some incredibly famous labs are. Some of these products are coming out of Switzerland. There are also some American labs that are really good. So some of these products are even coming from America. We have some Korean labs being used throughout the skincare line. Some of the top labs are being used for these products. These are genuine luxury formulations. So you're basically getting luxury products at wholesale cost, at direct to consumer cost, without any of that bloated pricing, which I think is amazing. There are a lot of ins and outs to this, so I am going to make sure that I leave the website for you guys down in the description box below. So make sure that you log on and check it out for yourself. They do a great job of breaking it all down and explaining everything to you guys. Another thing that I really love about this website is, in addition to having the member prices explained, they also have all of the ingredients broken down for you. They tell you exactly where, for example, this foundation is an Italian formula. This was formulated in Italy. It's formulated without any parabens. It's also fragrance free, and their full ingredients list is listed on the website, which I think is amazing. So I decided to go ahead and do this. Again, like I told you guys, I got a $30 membership, so that allowed me access to have like a $300 spending limit, and I bought a couple of things, and I want to go over those with you guys today. So I am going to try this out for a couple months, and then I will kind of render a verdict after that and let you guys know all the ins and outs of the formulas and whether or not I feel like it's worth it. I have to say, so far, I am really excited about this brand, about this concept. I think it's amazing what they're trying to do. Like even the packaging. So she's decided to go with components and packaging. They are firm believers in the products that feel light are right. And the reason they say that up front is because they say you may notice that our packaging feels a lot lighter than most products out there. The reason for that is because they've chosen to be eco-friendly with all of their packaging. So there aren't any false bottom plastic jars that add weight to a product to make it feel more luxury in your hand because it's got a little bit of weight to it. Their plastics are very thin and they're all made of recycled stuff. Their outside cartons are all recyclable and recycled board for their cartons. Everything is looked at from an eco-friendly planet-friendly perspective when it comes to packaging. So you may notice that a lot of their packaging feels light, and they say that very upfront. You are going to notice that, but don't let that fool you about the contents. They even say on their website, listen, many luxury and premium brands out there, they actually don't formulate their own products in-house. They go to a handful of these worldwide, very elite third-party labs who do all the formulations for them. So we have access through Beauty Pie to those same luxury labs. So they even say on their website, that's why you may think two brands have an identical eyeshadow or concealer or lipstick or foundation. You're not imagining it. You may just be right. Other luxury and premium beauty brands, the ones that market their products in like the mainstream way, they often source from some of the exact labs that Beauty Pie works with, sometimes the exact same formulations. So they come right out and say that you're probably going to get some of the same formulations here because they're coming from the same luxury labs. So having said that, let's dive right into some of these products and let's talk about performance and what I think about them. So we've already talked about this a little bit, and that is the Beauty Pie foundation. Now this is one version of the foundation. This is their Great Skin Foundation from Beauty Pie. I'll give you guys a close-up of it here. So the typical markup on this would be $44. Members are paying $15.37 for this particular foundation. Now this foundation is one of those kind of ultra futuristic, lightweight, fluid type of foundations. It's not heavy at all. It's very, very lightweight. It has that very kind of melt away feel to it when you apply it to the skin. It gives you that soft focus finish, and it does that kind of subtle light tricks that it plays on the skin, so it gets rid of like texture, fine lines and wrinkles, etc. It's like a medium finish foundation. It's beautiful. It's very skin-like with a little extra coverage. I really, really, really enjoy this particular foundation. It reminds me a lot of like the Giorgio Armani, the Luminous Silk foundation. It reminds me a lot of the Luminous Silk formulation. It is formulated in Italy and it is stunning, you guys. And for $15.37, you just can't beat it. It applies beautifully. It wears great throughout the course of the day. It gives you kind of a natural radiant finish to the skin. I actually have it on tonight. I really, really like this, and it comes in some beautiful shades. I actually got two different shades. I got 300 and 250 because I wasn't quite sure which one I would be, and I ended up being more along the 250 lines. This has a little bit more of a neutral undertone to it, but that's another thing too when it comes to shade matching. They also have like a shade finder on there, so you can like type in your shade in a different brand and it'll help you match. And the people at Beauty Pie, so if you email them, you can email them and they get back to you and they'll ask you like what foundations are you currently using, and they'll suggest a great match for you. The customer service at Beauty Pie is really, really cool. I've dealt with them on a couple of different issues and they're amazing. So yeah, the foundation for me was a win, especially for $15. Are you kidding? This was really good. Next up is something that I was just okay with. This is the Unbeatable Concealer, and it comes in these kind of pans where you actually kind of, you want to warm it up with your finger and then tap it underneath the eye. And they look like this. I have one that's very pink toned and then one that's more of like a neutral toned. I have 70 to 75 and this is 200. I'll give you guys a close-up of what they look like here. This product would normally retail for $26. Members only pay $6.90 for this. Now this is formulated with a lot of moisturizing emollients in here. It's very super elastic. It's very lightening and brightening, and it's very breathable. So you do get a nice coverage with it. And what I really like about this is that it is super, super full coverage. So I can say that about this product. The only thing that I think was a downside for me and this product is the component itself. See how super, super full coverage this is? It's great to lay like right here in your tear trough if you have really dark circles, because the brightening effects of this is amazing, and it's very, very pigmented as well. But I like it because it's not drying underneath the eye. It has a lot of these moisturizing type of emollients in it that make it really, really user friendly underneath the eye, and it doesn't crease. I'm just not a fan of these type of components with the finger and all of that. I would really like to use a brush or something like that underneath the eye, but with a product like this, you really do need to kind of warm it up with your finger before applying it. So you kind of have to use these type of components, but that's why I prefer to use a regular concealer as opposed to these. But I did want to try it simply because of the coverage, and I do like it. So if you don't have a problem with these types of components or this more thicker, creamier type of a texture in your concealer, then you might really, really like this, especially if you have really, really dry under eyes like during the winter months. This might be a great option for you. It performs great. It looks great underneath the eye. I just am not a big fan of this component in particular. Next up, though, is a concealer that I really do like, and that is their Super Luminous Concealer. And they come in these little squeezy tubes. I'll show you guys this concealer up close here. Now, this retails typically for $28, but members only pay $4.77 for this. This is a turbocharged concealer that has these illuminating light microspheres. So you get this really super luminous brightening concealer that instantly softens, brightens, and blurs fine lines, any kind of uneven pigmentation that you have underneath the eye as well. This is another Italian-made formulation. It's a very gel-based type of concealer, which is much more my speed. It has this really nice soft tip applicator as well, and it does a beautiful job. I really like this concealer. I like the consistency of it. I love the way that it brightens the under eye area. I think this is great for like everyday use. It has beautiful coverage. It's nice and brightening, and it again just melts into the skin and just looks absolutely stunning on. And again, for $4.77, you get a beautiful formula. I really, really was impressed with this particular concealer. Next up is a blush in the same type of packaging as the concealer. I did want to try out one of their blush formulations just to see if it was kind of that skin blurring blush that I really like, that actually helps like improve the look of texture on the surface of the skin that I typically can only find in those higher end type of blushes. So I wanted to give their Smart Powder Blush a try. I'll show you guys this color close up. This is again a typical price of $25. You only pay $4.54 with this for, you know, members only. Again, $4.54. And this is again a very smart, slightly blurring, skin perfecting powder finish that is gorgeous. And this formulation is actually infused with red algae and biosaccharides, so it's actually not bad for the skin either, which I thought was really, really cool. But it also lasts for a long time as well. It's perfectly pigmented. It's not overly pigmented that you put it on and then you're immediately trying to blend it away because you put on too much blush. It's got the perfect amount of pigmentation to it. Another beautiful formula from Beauty Pie. Next up is a product that I absolutely fell in love with, and that is their contour wand. And I got this because, you know, just looking at the component, it automatically reminded me of something, right? So do you guys know what I'm talking about? This is a contour product. It's a liquid contour that you put on to contour your nose, contour your face. You can contour your jawline with this. It comes in a squeezy tube. You can open and close it here, and then you simply squeeze the product and it comes out, and it's this beautiful, cool toned shadow this is the most stunning color to create shadow on the face and play with light on your face and shape and sculpt your face. This is something I absolutely love using, and this tone is so perfect to contour with. And it's that perfect gel-like texture that blends out like a dream. It functions exactly like the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand that you can clearly tell I am basically down to nothing in this one. And you can look at the two of them side by side, and I mean, you guys, these products, for all intents and purposes, they feel the exact same. The only thing I like about the Beauty Pie one is that it's a little bit cooler, whereas this one has a little bit more red in it. But from a formula perspective, the Beauty Pie blends out just as creamy, just as beautiful. I'll give you a close-up of the component here. So they call this their Quick Color Contour Super Gel. Of course, they say it's fluid light, perfect contouring tint, beautiful, sheer, smudge-resistant texture. It blends out gorgeous on the cheeks. You guys, this stuff, it's amazing. And because this actually typically would retail for like $30, members only pay $5.87. I will never pay I think it's like $40. It's either $30 or $40 for this. Again, if I can buy it for $5, I'm going to do that all day long, because this is just as gorgeous. It's just as stunning when you blend it out on the face. It lasts all day long and it just looks incredible. I was surprised by this product, but not surprised. Based on the research that I did, I assumed that this was going to be about as close to a dupe as you can get, without saying that it's, the exact same formula, because I don't know for sure. But it's also made in Italy, and it's a gorgeous gel-based contour formula. And I've only seen that formula in like one other product. So I'm pretty sure this might be the same thing. It's gorgeous, regardless. It's a stunning, stunning product. Of course, I had to try one of their liquid lipsticks. This is called Dare Naked. That's the name of the shade. I'll give you guys a close-up of it here. This is one of their Fantasticolor liquid lipsticks, and this is a matte liquid lipstick, and it is one of the most comfortable matte liquid lipstick formulas that I've tried. It lasts a really long time. It doesn't get, dry and cakey like a lot of matte liquid lipsticks do. This is, again, an Italian lab formula, and it's stunning. I really love the liquid lipstick. So this was another home run for me as well. And, the components, they're all very simple and, just kind of basic paddle applicator and a basic component. Very simple, but, they still have those little features about them that we like. It still has a nice fluffy flocked applicator on the end. It still has that little click in the lid that we like on the more higher end type of components that have that little locking feature to them, so that we know that our liquid lipsticks are secure. So even though you can tell that they really are saving a lot when it comes to packaging, they're saving a lot of money, they're still just not putting us in like really cheap super plastic kind of products. You see what I'm saying? It's a nice middle ground. I think they've found a great balance, but this is a great shade. I love the performance of the liquid lipstick, and again, this is $6.33 with a typical retail value of around $22 full price. So definitely worth the $6. Next up, I did want to try one of their eyeshadow palettes. I was definitely curious about their eyeshadow formula. It's a nice small packaging, pan sizes, very similar to like the Urban Decay Naked palettes. They have the colors that go straight across here. Then you have like an outer V kind of shading color, and then you have like a nice highlighting color to go right under here. They have a lot of different palettes on there. I chose this one in particular because this is all mattes, and and I love my matte eyeshadow palettes, but I'll give you guys a close-up of it here. The performance itself is great from this, you guys. So this is, again, another Italian based formula, and these eyeshadows are beautiful. These are neutral shades. It's in a super slim, beautiful type of palette. Day or night kind of looks with this. Very long wear colors, super smooth shadow application. It just is a beautiful, beautiful formula. Very pigmented, looks great on the eyes. Very creamy, velvety, soft touch, silky texture to it. And yeah, the pigment itself is absolutely phenomenal. This palette would typically run you about $45 based on the formulation and the amount of product in here, but members only pay $10.65 for this. And I've kept this palette. This has been like my travel palette because it's one of those where you actually have some really pretty daytime looks that you can do some really kind of sexy, sultry nighttime looks. So it's like one of those all-in-one great travel palettes that you can just throw in a suitcase and go, and you have everything that you need in one little palette. I absolutely love that about this particular palette. So this was another win for me. I was really, really pleased with their eyeshadow formulation. So keep in mind, guys, they also have brushes on there. They have some blending sponges on there as well. This is some of their blending sponges. I haven't had a time to try any of their makeup brushes yet, but I have tried their beauty blenders. They're great. They also have skincare, you guys. Now, I've only tried two things from the skincare line. The first one is their Overnight Moisture Super Infusion. This is like a sleeping mask, and this is fantastic. So I get really dry, and if I can really infuse moisture into my face while I sleep, then that's what I want to do. But I'm really picky about my skincare and my skincare ingredients, which is why I actually picked this. This is called the Jeju Overnight, again, Moisture Infusion. I'll give you a close-up look of it here. It's really thick in texture, and I want you to see the consistency of it. So this has multi-active hyaluronic acid hydrating complexes inside of this formulation. So this is going to give you positively dewy skin when you wake up in the morning, especially if you deal with really dry skin. So you have in here antioxidant protection. This is going to be great for hydrating, plumping, restoring, and moisturizing, which is everything that you want to do while you sleep. This has got tomato plant stem cells in here for your antioxidant protection. You've got F-cell Vita to hydrate the skin, flower stem cell extract in here to help protect the skin barrier. It's got AB15 elements in here. You've got a lot of really good technology in here. You've got stem cell technology in here, and that's not cheap. As a matter of fact, typically this price would be $78 if you were to buy this on the shelf, and member price is only $10.41. I really, really like this. So I've been using this to hydrate my skin on those nights where I feel really, really dry. I'll put this on, I go to sleep, I wake up the next day, and my skin is nice and plump and hydrated, and I love it. So if you're looking for, now keep in mind, this is not for everybody. This is a pretty thick overnight sleeping mask for the face, and not everybody can handle something kind of that heavy on their skin when they go to bed at night. That's definitely what this is, but the ingredients are beautiful, and if you like that kind of a sleeping pack on your face at night, then definitely check this out. I love this product. And then the only other skincare item that I got this time around was their Fruit Enzyme 5-minute facial, because I wanted to see if it did what I thought it was going to do. So this is exactly what I thought it was. It's basically a fruit enzyme. It's one of those 5-minute facials where you put it on, and the acids and the enzymes in the formulation just eat away at all of the dead skin on your face, and it really encourages cell turnover, gets all of the dead skin off. It's like an exfoliating mask, just like the Sakari Baby Facial is, or any of these kind of flash instant enzyme / acidic facials that are out there and really popular on the market right now. These type of facials are fairly expensive. This one would typically retail for about $70 based on the formula, but members are going to pay $8.37 for this product. Now, this product is going to be great for leaving your skin clear, clean, smooth. It does, again, dissolve the top layer of skin, removing surface impurities. It's super smoothing, very purifying and resurfacing. It helps to prevent clogged pores. It's one of those 5-minute type facials that's really good to do like once or twice a week. Probably not good for sensitive skin. You probably wouldn't be able to handle something like this. If you can handle like the Sakari Baby Facial from Junk Elephant or that Flash Instant Facial that they have at Wander Beauty, then you would be able to handle this one. But the good thing about this one is that it's only $8.37. The ingredients in this are just as amazing. You have pomegranate enzymes in here in addition to alpha and beta hydroxy acids. You also have like a lot of that kind of micro buffing powders in here as well, just to kind of give you a little bit of actual physical exfoliation as well to help get the dead skin cells off. This is a really good formula. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, this is a Swiss formula. So this one came from a lab in Switzerland, and it's a beautiful formula. I really, really like this product. As a matter of fact, I've almost used all of it. I'm down to about this much left. I use this twice a week, and I really like the way that my skin feels afterwards. I did use it 3 times in a week once, and I ended up with some dry spots, so I overdid it a little bit. So I'm back down to using it twice a week, but it's a very powerful mask. And for $8, you get this amazing formula. So it's just another example of the power of being able to have access to these types of formulas at such a reasonable price. For a membership fee, you get access to like all of this. And you guys, honestly, their online store is like a Sephora. They have shampoo and conditioner and hair care products. They have candles, those really expensive kind of fragrances and candles like Sephora has. They have the skincare stuff like Sephora has. They have all of this cosmetic stuff just like a Sephora. It's like an online Sephora. The only thing I hate is having that spending limit, but I understand why it is. Or, you know, people could go on and buy, you know, $300 worth of just this and mark it up to the $70 price point and just resell it. You could do that. The formula definitely justifies it. So it keeps that kind of stuff under control. In addition to that, they also can navigate their inventory and making sure they don't ever sell out of product, and they know what to order from where by keeping kind of spending limits on everybody as well. So it's a great system. I love it. I think so far, so good. I've only come across one product, and that was these concealers right here that I wasn't that big of a fan of, and it really didn't have anything to do with the formula itself. It's just not really my cup of tea. But everything else that I tried so far has really been amazing and absolutely worth the member price. But I'm going to continue to do this, and we're going to talk about next month's purchase. I'll go over my Beauty Pie haul with you guys next month, and we'll do one additional month after that, and then we'll talk about Beauty Pie and whether or not I think their products are worth it. But honestly, you guys, so far so good. I've really enjoyed the experience. I really love the backstory of the company itself. Customer service has been great. Shipping times have been amazing. They really get it to you very promptly. You're not waiting a ridiculous time to get your products. I like everything about this system so far. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below. Have you heard about Beauty Pie? What do you guys think about it? Is anybody a member? What products have you tried? Make sure you sound off in the comment section down below and let me know. I'm really super curious. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you stopped by to hang out with us today. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, feel free to come over and visit me on Instagram at Erica Approved and become a member of the Approved Crew over there on Instagram. We would love to have you over there as well. The Jeffree Star contest is still going on, so we do have the Jeffree Star Morphe palette that is going out to one lucky winner at the end of this month. So stay tuned. We have an upcoming video that will announce the live stream time and the date of when when that live stream is going to be, and the winner will be announced via that live stream. So stay tuned for that. 3 ways to win. All you have to do is like the Morphe Jeffree Star Collection review. Go back and like that video. Put down in the comment section a way to get in touch with you in the event that you are the winner, and make sure you're a subscriber. And that's all you have to do. All right, you guys, that is it for today. Listen, I hope all of you guys are very happy and very healthy. I will see you guys in the next video.